Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. You're welcome to this live telecast. This is Sanjay Singh, your sales coach. And today we are going to talk on a topic which is very empirical. The topic is the religion of sales. Yes, friends, sales is also a religion. And we need to understand the tenets of this religion to actually follow it. And that is why you see so many people around in the world of sales who do not belong to this religion, who do not understand this religion, and hence are not looked upon as professionals. So, sales is a religion, and today in this live telecast, we are going to talk about the essence of this religion and what are the attributes that make this such a great religion. So, you're all welcome to today's live telecast, which is captioned as the religion of sales, a topic which is very dear to my heart. I actually believe it. So, let me start. Sales is the oldest religion known to mankind. If you don't believe me, right from the word go, that two human beings interacted with each other, there was an agenda. So if you believe in the story of Adam and Eve, there was an agenda behind the apple. If you believe in the Indus civilization, there was an agenda. So whenever two human beings have transacted, have exchanged something, maybe through a barter or maybe through exchange of goods and services for money, sales has been there. So I personally very strongly believe that sales is the oldest religion known to mankind because ever since mankind occupied this earth, there has been transaction either of emotions or of products and services or of politics or of sociology or of philosophy. Whenever there's a transaction, there is a sales. We almost say that sales is omnipresent. It is as old as mankind. And I'm sure you believe me, religion of sales. Whom do we worship in the religion of sales? I mean, typically in every religion, you have a god, you have a goddess, you have deities, you have ablutions, and you have karma kands to perform. Now, whom do we worship in the religion of sales? Well, as far as I'm concerned, we worship success in the religion of sales. We do not believe in any murti puja, any gods or goddesses. Personal success is what we worship in this religion of sales. This religion believes that every human being has full right to rise up to its maximum potential. This religion believes that you got to become the best version of yourself through this profession of selling, and you should earn as much name, fame, and money as you deserve. So, this religion of sales worships the concept of personal glory and success, and this success is based on striving to reach your full potential in this life. Now, if you're kind of getting intrigued by this question, let me take you to my to the next question. Then, who exactly is eligible to adopt this religion of sales? Now, many of you believe that sales is an engagement which any one of you can take. I agree. But any one of you who gets into the profession of selling actually do not belong to the religion of sales, right? It's just like every Hindu or every Muslim calling himself a Hindu or Muslim is not a real Hindu or Muslim, right? Unless you follow the tenets of this religion and you understand the beliefs of the religion in the right perspective. So, who is eligible to adopt this religion of sales? Well, anyone who is ready to follow the karmas of sales is eligible to adopt the religion of sales. Notwithstanding, there are a lot of people who get into this profession of selling, but not everyone who gets into this profession of selling actually belongs to the religion of sales, right? So, who is eligible? And what are the karmas of sales? How do you practice the karmas of sales so that you become eligible to adopt this religion of sales? Well, to be able to understand the karmas of sales, you have to first understand your duties, your role, your responsibility. the process that you need to follow, the science behind your work, and the methodology of how you're going to take your work forward, and so on and so forth. Now, this entire, if I may use the term Bhagavad Gita of sales, is huge, but this Bhagavad Gita of sales can be divided into some very relevant chapters, and under each chapter of this so-called Bhagavad Gita of sales, one can understand the postulates of the karmas of sales. So the first chapter in the karmas of sales talks about suspecting and the whole science behind suspecting, as to how do you suspect, how do you collect database of suspects, how do you arrange the database of suspects in the respective silos, and so on and so forth. The second chapter of this Bhagavad Gita of sales talks about prospecting. And prospecting is a whole process of how you convert a lot of suspects. So you approach a lot of suspects, and you are able to shortlist the desired prospects from suspects by use of lead magnets or value bombs. So the second chapter talks about prospecting and your efficacy, efficiency, and effectiveness to prospect. The third chapter in this karmas of sales talks about your sales process, as to once you have prospected, you've got leads. Now, the journey from getting a sales lead to understanding the sales lead to proposing to the sales lead to the point that you're able to negotiate to the sales lead and convert the lead into an order. Now, this entire journey from lead to an order, which is also compressed in the form of a sales funnel, forms the sales process. Now, the next chapter after your sales funnel or sales process is called sales strategy. So, how do you strategize? There is a niti. So, how do you strategize to reach out to the maximum number of people and to convert the maximum number of people into followers of your product, into someone who has adopted your product or service, is sales ki niti or sales strategy. Now, once you have acquired a customer, the next chapter in the karmas of sales talks about customer relationship management. Now, this whole chapter of customer relationship management talks about the ethos of relationship, talks about the concept of lifetime value of a customer, talks about the importance of using CRM as a concept, maybe through a software or without a software, and propagating concepts of reference selling, cross-selling, upselling, do anything but monetize the lifetime value of a customer. Now, once you have maintained customer relationship, you also understand the nuances of loyalty management. So customer loyalty management, customer attrition from your system, and the lifetime value of a customer, right? Beyond this chapter is how do you ensure the lifetime value of a customer? So you keep on having multiple relationship, multiple transactions with the same customer. Now, once you have gone through all these 9 chapters that I just spoke about, you have understood the karmas of sales and become a practitioner of karmas of sales. You are eligible to adopt the religion of sales. All right, wonderful friends. Now, this question might be cropping up in your mind, that how do you baptize yourself into the religion of sales? Because if, after listening to me thus far, if you find this interesting, and if you feel that till now you were a salesperson, but perhaps not a baptized salesperson, so it can be that you are a follower of Christianity, but not yet baptized into Christianity. So baptism is a process of ablution where you are formally inducted into the cult of sales, into the religion of sales. So how do you baptize yourself into the religion of sales? Well, to be able to baptize yourself into the religion of sales, it's very, very important that you should have a sales guru for yourself. Sales guru gives you the right practice, because I don't believe that practice makes you perfect. I believe that perfect practice will make you perfect. And to be able to understand and do the perfect practice, you need a guru to give you the direction. So to be able to baptize yourself into the religion of sales, you need to have a sales guru, a sales coach who will give you the direction. You need to Go through all the 9 chapters of the so-called Bhagavad Gita of sales so that you understand the nuances, the science, and the art behind each of the skills which is required to be practiced by a salesperson. Once you have gone through that, you can get yourself formally baptized into the religion of sales by going and surrendering yourself without any conditions to your sales guru or your sales coach. Now, if all this sounds very mystical to you and it looks like almost a religion that perhaps you follow yourself, the question that comes to your mind next is, what are the daily rituals of this religion of sales? So, like any religion, there are certain rituals. Since in sales we don't believe in karma kand, we don't believe in a deity, in a god or goddess kind of thing. We believe in success. So the rituals of the religion of sales revolves around success, revolves around the discipline that will lead you to a success. So the first ritual is to welcome sun god. So every day in the morning before the sun rises, you should be able to get up from your bed and welcome sun god. This ensures that you are awake at least 1 hour before sunrise. The second very important ritual of sales is that before you start your day, you must plan for the day, right? The third ritual is once you get onto your workplace, whether it's your office or your business, you must hold a SOD meeting, a start of day meeting with your sales team or with your fellow people in sales. Because a family which meets together early morning and meets together in the evening is a happy family. It is said that a family that has its breakfast together and dinner together is a happy family. So the ritual is SOD, which is start of day meeting, and the EOD, which is end of day meeting, is a ritual. And all those of you who feel that your business is something which doesn't require you to meet every day because the life cycle of your customer acquisition is high, I want to be crude enough to say that you are stupid. You are not right when you say that your business doesn't require you to meet every week or every day, because it is not customer acquisition that you're going to talk every day, but sales as a ritual. You must meet early in morning, even if for 5 minutes, because this Hubble meeting in the morning gives you the energy to move on, and this Hubble meeting in the evening, that is EOD, gives you a platform to review yourself for the day. Now, once you have done this, the ritual is to report yourself to a document, which is what we call daily sales report. Now, you can have a manual daily sales report, or you can be reporting into a CRM software, depending on how technologically advanced your company is or you are. But the ritual says report yourself into a document every day. This is a daily ritual. The next ritual is invest 1 full day in learning and development every week. So if you are able to invest a Saturday or a Sunday into learning and development, where you learn your product, your service, your art, your craft, your skill more and more, you do it 52 times in a year. Every year you come out as a better follower of the religion of sales. All right, good. So for those of you who are going to ask me this question, so Sanjay, what are the karmas of a follower of religion of sales? I just explained to you the 9 chapters, which gives you the karmas of a follower of religion of sales. But if you want to add what are the good practices of someone who is a follower of religion of sales, I would say that the highest level of karma of someone who is a practitioner of the religion of sales is a deep understanding in the fact that your job is not to sell. Your job is only to help people buy. Now, this is a very deep understanding. And to be able to achieve this, you have to be a referee in a sales transaction and not a player in a sales transaction, which means that you have to allow the customer to be an active player in the sales conversation. Your job is only to help the customer. Hence, your job is only to be a referee in the transaction and not be an active player. This is deep. If you do not understand what this actually means, look at some of my other videos on my YouTube channel. For the moment, you understand that a practitioner of the religion of sales will never be a sticky kind of person who sticks on to a customer like a leech. He's a very helpful kind of person who consults the customer, who advises the customer on what is the best buy for him, even if it means that his own product will not sell, doesn't matter. So those are the deep practices of people who follow the karmas of sales. And if you are now beginning to think that how do you get moksha in the religion of sales, well, to get moksha in the religion of sales, it is important that you have written down your goal sheet very well. And your goal sheet should not only specify money, but name, fame, money. And then by acquiring name, fame, and money, how you're going to use this as a resource for the betterment of society, for the betterment of your family, for the betterment of your brothers, and also for the betterment of the sales community at large. Moment you are able to amass name, fame, and money according to the goal sheet that you had, and you are able to make use of these resources in the betterment of society, friends, and community at large, you are sitting on the gate which provides you moksha. More of that with those of you who are further interested in this topic. I'm sure each of these questions is raising a lot of queries in your mind. And since I'm doing this program through StreamYard and I'm streaming on multiple platforms parallelly, I'm sorry I'm not able to answer questions raised by each one of you individually online, but I promise to go to each of the platforms separately after the show and answer your questions one by one. Now, you must be wondering that who are the dark sheep in this religion of sales? Like any religion has got dark sheep. Dark sheep, by dark sheep I mean people who actually do not belong to this religion, but who keep on professing the religion. So typically whenever I read about a terrorist who is trying to terrorize the country or the world through their dirty acts, are actually dark sheep in their religion. They are not the true followers of the religion, right? Because terrorism can never be justified. Similarly, you have a lot of dark sheep in the religion of sales because these are people who have not understood sales, but who have entered sales and are somehow surviving in the world of sales and spreading dirt, muck, and a lot of negativity in the world of sales are the dark sheep in this religion of sales. And as a senior advocate of the religion of sales, I offer my services to all the dark sheep of sales to educate them, to empower them, to train them in a way that they become true followers of the religion of sales. I say this with a lot of humility and I say it with a lot of responsibility because I firmly believe that sales is my religion and I would do anything possible to spread this religion for its goodness. I would do anything possible to support this religion. I have invested my whole life into this religion, and whatever I have got as dividends in my life is because of this religion. I am on a special mission to empower 1 million people, salespersons, with the science of selling before 2025. So, all those of you who out there, I request you to help me connect to more and more salespeople so that I can give back to my sales community. I can give back to my sales society whatever I could to minimize or to eliminate the black sheep who are into this religion of sales. Ladies and gentlemen, I am also a follower of this cult called sales, and I also want to get my own moksha. I also want to get my moksha by giving back to the sales community whatever I've learned in my entire life. Long live the religion of sales. Long live the function of sales. Let sales be the last religion to die for mankind, just like it was the first religion for mankind. As long as there are mankind on earth, and as long as these people keep on transacting with each other, the religion of sales will not die. If you wish to be a good follower of the religion of sales, if you want that I should be of some help to you, or if you feel that there is someone else that you know who could also help me in propagating this religion of sales, please connect me to them so that together we can actually make sales a great religion to be followed by every professional in this world. Thank you very much for investing your time with me, and feel free to reach out to me if you want to get baptized into this religion of sales. बेचना सीख लोगे तो जिंदगी जी लोगे.